Hey folks, it's your favorite realtor back once again with a very tough and touchy subject. It's divorce and real estate, how divorce affects you and your soon-to-be ex-spouse, and certain steps that you should take before, during, and after the whole process. So these are my top 4 options what to do in this unfortunate yet real situation. So option number 1 is to sell the house now and divide the proceeds later. So this is where us realtors really shine. Well, the skilled realtors, where we sell the property for top dollar, do it for the least amount of hassle and in the quickest time. All 3 of these factors really help your situation in a divorce scenario. The primary concern in this scenario is to get the top dollar for the property in order to benefit both parties. So basically both spouses, regardless of who is getting what at the end of the day. In the scenario where one spouse is not buying off the other, by splitting the proceeds, you'll be able to get by liquidating the property and splitting the proceeds, you'll be able to both get the most bang for your buck out of the situation. Now, us realtors will help you understand what the proceeds of the sale will be after our compensation and perhaps after the mortgage. However, the splits between your spouse may not be 50-50, so they would depend on the divorce settlement, of course. Also, who was the source for the original down payment, and also the legislative property laws in your province. So have an attorney check those things out and explain those things clearly to you. So option number 2 is to buy out your spouse. So in this case, you plan to keep the house, and you got to make sure that you can handle the monthly costs on one salary. If both salaries were considered when initially approving for the mortgage loan, the bank may find it a challenge to have it only under one salary. Of course, this depends on that person's income, but absolutely this is something that you have to consider if you're considering buying out your spouse. Number 3, have your spouse buy you out. So this is an opportunity to change to a new home, get new surroundings. If your house is not refinanced, keep in mind that the banks see you as a co-signer on the initial mortgage. So you may not be approved for the next loan. So this is a case where you're actually still your name is no longer mentioned as an owner, but you're still on the mortgage. So make sure your name is removed off of that mortgage, or else it'll be a very big challenge, depending on your income, to purchase the next home. So make sure your name is off that mortgage if your spouse is buying you out. Number 4, retain joint ownership. So this is where you have a temporary solution for now, where you keep it under both names for the time being, and even though only one spouse is still living in the property, this is a temporary solution. So the advantage of this is that there's no immediate worries for the home ownership and the liquidation of the property. You just have to watch out for tax implications between the date of divorce and the date that the home sells. And this is something, again, you can consult your lawyer or your accountant for these details. So these are the main 4 things. Of course, there are probably hundreds of things that you have to consider when going through such a unfortunate event in one's life. So if you need to get an evaluation of your property as part of this decision making, please don't hesitate to give me a call. My name is Mark Granada, your favorite realtor for remarkable results. The number to reach me is 613-981-9885. Thank you very much, and have yourself a good one. Take care.